Hey guys, it's Mike here again on Kalypso. We're working through our annual engine service, and as I got looking to replace the primary fuel filter on my Racor, I noticed that in the bowl there seems to be some gunk built up. Now I've seen this in the past. I've only changed the filters before. But I think it's time to do a proper service, so we'll be taking this whole unit out and giving it a closer look. Okay, first things first, working with the fuel system, always want to shut off your main fuel line. So we're going to do both the outflow and then the return, just to make sure we don't have a lot of fuel working back through. Next thing we're going to do is I'm actually going to drain all the fluid out, all the diesel fuel out, and so we can get a better look at this thing. So the first thing I'm going to do is take out these little screws here that are holding this in place to see if I can't increase the ability to get into where the drain is. It's really tight back in underneath here, so I'm hoping that I can take these screws out and just lift the whole filter right off. Okay, this is freed up enough now that I can lift this up out of place a little bit, which gives me better access to the valve underneath. And then what I've done is actually rigged, I'll show you in a minute, a special line that runs down, so when it drains, it actually drains down lower, but we're going to use that to get the fuel out, and then we can start with the breakdown. Okay, I made it to the cockpit with the fuel water separator, and yeah, getting it out was not as easy as what I thought. It never is, but here we go. It is out. I was kind of wondering if I needed to do this service or not, and turns out I'm really glad that I did. It's pretty nasty. I haven't pulled the filter itself out yet, but my expectation is it's going to be not terrible. This stuff has been in here since I bought the boat 4 years ago, but it's just time for a clean out, so let's get into it. First thing, sorry it's a little windy today. Gasket, we have a new gasket. Take the cap off, grab a little tool, got one of these handles. Yeah, filter actually looks really good. I replace these every year, but this is the year I decided to go ahead and clean the whole thing. So we'll get the bowl off next and keep working our way through. So before I take the bowl off, I'm going to do a little before and after. So again, I'm really happy I'm doing this service now. Alright, let's get this bowl off of here. Okay, last bolt. And this collar slides off, and the bowl comes straight off. Wow. Yeah. It's a lot of gunk and a lot of grime. Really glad I'm doing this service now. All right, let's get this cleaned up. All right, before I clean this out, I'm going to go ahead and take the little cap off the bottom, which you use to drain. Let's take this. There's a little gasket there with that. Yeah, what a mess. Okay, so this is the little valve that's on the bottom of the bowl, right? And this is what opens and closes to allow you to remove some sediment or water if you have it in the back. So it was pretty nasty as well. There is a gasket, so there's two gaskets, one on the top that prevents stuff from leaking out, fuel from leaking out when you have it completely closed. And then there's another gasket here that I don't have a replacement for, so I'm not gonna mess with it much. I'm gonna clean it up and yeah, hope it's still good. Okay, the bowl itself, this is why we're doing this, for me anyway, but look how nasty that is. We're gonna get that cleaned up right now. Yeah, no bueno there. That's not good. So I'm using my dental pick because there are some little crevices down in here, and I'm going to get this thing as clean as I possibly can since I have it all torn apart. But yeah, there's a lot of gunk in here. Okay guys, it's been a while, but look at this. Just absolutely perfect now. I'll count at the end of the video how many times I've said I am so glad that I've done this service, because it really needed it. Alright, on to the turbine part of this. Hopefully it won't be so bad. So we're going to go ahead and just give this a twist. Fairly straightforward. There is the ball, so we're going to go ahead and invert this so the ball all comes out, everything. Just be very careful about this part, because there is the ball and the washer. Alright, and there's the little ball. So we'll get all this cleaned up and get it put back together. Okay, so everything's taken apart. It's taken a fair amount of elbow grease and some time and some delicate instruments. My little dental tool was really helpful in getting into some of these nooks and crannies here, but everything's clean. This is a little bit of the aftermath. Like, this is totally disgusting. So yeah, I'll be starting to put everything back together here in a minute. Okay, feeling a whole lot better about this. At this point, we're going to start putting everything back together. Gaskets back, the same gasket that was pulled out. Insert this here. This is the tricky part because you have the ball bearing. So you want to seat this. Don't cross thread it. Okay, that's back in place. Take the bowl back over top, make sure it sits in there right. Collar back on, and then feed in a couple of these. Alright, finish this up, just a little tighten. good there. And wow, what a difference that makes. All right, nice and clean. Gonna get this loaded back on. Start here. All right, just about got the fuel lines put back on. And then we're gonna give it a test. All right, we're just about done. Going ahead and getting my new filter out. There are replacement gaskets in the packaging. So there's the replacement gaskets. I'll be putting those in here shortly. I will say I did get a 30 micron, should be a 10. This is what they had. It'll work for now. It's actually a little bit of overkill, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this in. All right, and then I'll change out these gaskets, turn the fuel back on, and hopefully we get fuel flowing. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my little dental tool here. Get this gasket off. Put this new one on. Seats in there really nice. Same here. Pulling the old one out. Putting the new one in. It is important that you put this in perfectly flat. No twists. Good to go. So we're going to give this a try, just filling it straight from the tank. I don't know if there's going to be enough fuel. The height of the fuel is going to be enough to actually push it in. Let's see what we get here. All right, we got fuel coming in. So we're going to let that work its way in, and then we'll put the top on here in a minute once it gets filled up. Okay, our fuel lines are back on. Didn't quite fill everything up, so I've got some fresh diesel here that I'm going to top off just to make sure that we don't have a an air pocket. So this just goes in right over top here. All right, looks like my headlight's about to die. I may need some more. Definitely going to be needing some more. So I'll get some more fuel and we'll top this thing off. All right, as you can see, I'm going ahead and top this off completely. Drop that cap on. Light is going to die any minute. All right, should be good to go, just hand tight. And then, yeah, everything looks good. Real test is start the engine, which we'll do here in a minute. All right, engine started. Everything looks good. Well, I ran the engine for about 30 minutes, no hiccups whatsoever, so I'm pretty confident that the work we did today on the water fuel separator went back together successfully, and I don't have to worry about thinking about troubleshooting that tomorrow when I come back to do the rest of the engine service. So that's it for today, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.